everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. So in today's video I am doing a full face of makeup by the brand MUA Academy. So I got a package from them today because I ordered a couple of things from their website. I'll explain more about that in a moment. If you don't know who MUA are, they are basically a drugstore brand that you can get in Superdrug, and you can also get them on their own website, of course. So over the years that I've been kind of getting makeup, I mean, I've accumulated a lot of their things because they are so cheap. They are really decently priced. They're much more cheaper than Revolution, for example, and they have such a wide array of products, and I'll show you kind of what is old and what is new. But the main reason that I did a purchase was because they were giving something away for free if you spend over £12. So they were actually giving the little pro base set. It's actually really cute. You get basically 4 mini of their kind of, their pro bases if you spend over £12, and it's kind of easy to spend. Obviously £12, that doesn't seem like a lot of money, but on their website, if things are, for example, like £3 or £4 or £5, for example, then obviously building up your basket to get to £12 can sometimes be a little bit difficult, but I managed to do it, obviously. So yeah, you basically get these 4 mini bases, which are primers. So you get one that is the Soothing Cool Primer Stick, and then you also get a makeup remover. I didn't even realise that's what it was. I thought they were all primers, so my bad. You get a softening facial oil stick. Okay, so I'm being very stupid. And then also a smooth set and prime blur stick. So you get essentially 2 primers, and then you get 2 other kind of makeup remover ones, which is actually really interesting because I didn't realise that they actually did products like those. So, and then you get a little like a little leaflet in there as well. I don't know if the deal is still on. I did this order about 3 or 4 days ago just because I saw it on their Instagram, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get some stuff from MUA, and then I got this with it. So I have previously tried their primers before, but I've not tried their stick one. So this is obviously, today's going to be the day. I'm sorry the lighting is weird. It's so dark outside, it's about to rain, so if you hear any thunder, then you'll know why. And I've got my fan on because it's still very humid. So let's go with primer because I've been rambling, I apologise. So Pro Base, Soothe, Cool and Prime Stick. So let's get this on, and just a tiny sample version. I need to get my mirror, so just gonna duck here, and there we go, you saw nothing. So what I'm gonna do is actually get this in just the regular areas that I primed. So, oh, that's really soft. That is actually really nice. I really like their primers. They are really soothing. Not obviously just this one, but the previous ones that I've tried. And again, everything is so affordable. I think normally like that primer would be £4 or £5, and then you can get a larger version of this, I think, which is about £7 or £8. So if I really like this, then in the future I will probably purchase them because you get really big ones. So I so far do like that. I like the way it kind of feels on my skin, and it glides on so easily because I hate the way that certain things glide on my face. Like when I use a stick foundation, for example, I hate the way it feels on my skin, but this seems to just glide on really easily. I mean, yeah, but there's not much else that has been done at the moment. So let's go on to foundation, and this is probably the first time I'm trying a foundation by MUA, if I can. No, the only one that I did try was their stick one. It basically melted because it was so hot in London, so I had to throw it away. It had a brush on the end, so it was actually a nice foundation. But this time I'm trying their Pro Base foundation. So this is their long wear matte finish foundation in the shade 104. It was a little bit difficult for me to match my skin tone on there because the shade range isn't so amazing that I kind of saw. They still have a decent amount, but to cater to everyone, I'm not sure. I think if you want to colour match yourself properly, I would go into a Superdrug to actually have a look at them, and they do really nice concealers, but I don't have a concealer today. So one thing I'm not too sure about this is that it comes with like a little spatula spoolie thing. I mean, we're gonna see how it goes. I've got my brush today, so I'm gonna just slap it on. Again, shade range, we'll see how this looks on my skin. I don't really like the fact that you have to dip in a lot to get there, but we'll see how this first set goes. So I'm just using my Spectrum brush. I did wash it today, so I'm hoping that it will not still be wet. It's not wet, but it will go on quite nicely. So let's see how this goes. And of course, when I match myself on, like, in general, when it comes to foundations, I'm not the best, because I am kind of like, I don't want to go too dark, but then if I go too light, I look like a ghost. So this seems to be okay. I do have a bronzer, and obviously the rest of my face I will be kind of settling down, so I'm hoping this will kind of blend in together. And so far this is okay. Like I said, I don't have a concealer, so I'm going to see if I can make it work without one. I'm sure it'll be fine. I just need to, like, keep on blending. So the smell isn't too bad. It's not as strong how most foundations tend to be these days, which is like the smell of paint. But this one doesn't have a strong smell of paint. It just has a kind of average smell of paint. It's not harsh. So this so far is going on. Yeah, it's gone on nicely. It is actually feeling really mattifying on my face, because when I've used certain mattifying foundation, it takes a while for them to actually build up to be mattifying. But this I can't even talk today. This one goes down super quickly, so you have to work fast. I mean, next time I try this, I will use a brush, but I wanted to just do something super quick today because it's like after 5, so, and obviously the lighting is not the best, so I'm going to work with what I've got. But so far it's gone on okay. If you have dry skin, I would recommend putting down a really good primer, because again, very drying and it might look a little bit crackly on your skin. So I'm going to go in with their Pro Base powder, which is a full coverage matte press powder. So I've basically gone for a whole, like, mattifying thing on my face, which is okay because I do get really oily and I get really warm quickly, so my face tends to start melting straight away. If you've seen my videos recently during the kind of summertime, well, kind of summer that we've got, you know that I have large issues with my top lip, and that, you know, the foundation just separates straight away. So I do need to kind of mattify myself and just kind of make sure that my foundation just doesn't slip off. I haven't had a need to wear it for a long time just yet, but soon, you know, when things open up again properly, and I have my cousin's wedding in a few weeks, so I'm testing out so many different foundations to see what will work for me, because I don't want to spend most of the day like hiding my face like this. So let's go on to blush, and I actually don't have a blush by them, which I'm really annoyed about because I thought I did. So I'm actually just going to go in with one of my Revolution ones, because they would have been the same price. I know it's not the same thing, even though I think Anyway is actually much cheaper. So I'm going in with my Revolution Blusher Reloaded in the shade Rose Kiss. So I'm going in quite subtle with this one today, because I feel like it's not that fair if I go completely overboard on this one, and it's not a Anyway product, which is, it's okay, but we got to make do with what we got. So let's go on to highlighter. No, actually, let's bronze. I completely forgot that I have my bronzer with me. Everything is just scattered all over my table because I have such limited space now in this section, but that's fine. So yeah, this is the bronzed MUA, obviously, in the shade Solar, and this is actually quite an older product for me. I've had this for quite a while, but I never used it because I just don't know how to bronze and contour very well, but I'm slowly getting kind of used to it now, even though I should have bronzed before I used my blush, but it's fine. I'm not adding too much because I don't want to look completely tanned or completely bronzed, because this is quite a light one anyway, so I don't think it's gonna do much effect on me, but it's still quite nice. And again, these are only £3, £4 for something like this, so not too bad. And then let's go on to highlighter. So I have two highlighters that I have, obviously by MUA. One of them is the shimmering silk one, which is a pure like gold shade, and then I have one which is called the shimmer highlighter powder, which is kind of a pink pearlescent shade. I'm going with this today because this gold one, it's very gold, if that makes any sense. Just because I feel like going in with something that's quite peachy might be a bit easier. So this is actually called Peach Diamond, weirdly enough, and this is a nice one. I got this on, actually I forgot to say, you can get MUA on Beauty Bay as well, and obviously it's the same price, but if you're getting an order from Beauty Bay to kind of fill up a basket with a couple of pounds, this stuff like this is perfect because you get to try a nice really cheap brand. Why is this not working? Normally this comes off really nicely on my skin. I think I have to dig a bit, but it's alright, we're getting there. It's very subtle for me. I like to be quite pop-in. Actually, let me add the other one as well because there's nothing to lose today. I'm not gonna be wearing this for very long. So yeah, this is in the shade Dazzle. So this is like a gold shimmer highlighter. So I'm gonna have to dig a bit because they do have a top layer. I mean, you can see the gold a little bit more for me, obviously, because on the camera it's very limited, but don't know what it is today. I washed this brush, but that should not affect it at all. Even when I kind of swatch it, it comes off really nice, like a beautiful gold just here. But on the brush, it's really not picking up much. But then I don't want to add like too much, and then when I try and take pictures, it's like everywhere. So let's go on to the eyes now. So talking of products that I have had for a while, I've had two eyeshadow palettes that I've had for probably like 2 or 3 years now. So I got these two eyeshadow palettes when I went to an event with Superdrug, and this actually came in their goodie bag. So I was like, okay, cool, I am very happy because I had never really tried MUA at the time. So I have a really colourful palette, and I just have like a nude tone palette. I'm not sure what look today because I have also a essential eyeshadow which costs like £2, and then I have an eyeliner which is a shade of blue, but I don't know if I want to use that today. It's like a precision gel liner, which I've wanted for ages, but I think today I might not use it. I might go for something a bit more subtle, so I might go in actually with the colourful palette and then maybe go on top with this shimmer which is in the shade Pearl. So it's a kind of golden honey buildable eyeshadow, which I should have taken off the plastic beforehand, and I didn't because I'm an idiot. It's weird because the box that it came in is very like, oh, we're, you know, environmentally friendly, blah blah blah, and then everything is just like wrapped in plastic. But anyway, yeah, so this is a really nice gold shimmer that I would put on top. So let's go in with this palette. This is the Tropical Oceana palette. I have used this a few times on my channel historically. I'm just checking out my foundation, and so far everything is looking pretty good. So let's get my brushes because I put them all in a corner and I need to get them. So let me just move all my rubbish out of the way, and then let's start off with a nice transition shade. And again, I am going to use that shadow on top. So I'm maybe going to do the top row today. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. So the middle shade here is called Ecstasy. So we're going to go in with that shade just here. And there's a little bit of fallout, but that's okay. And oh god, I wish I had like 3 hands. That'd be so helpful. Okay, and then we're just going to take this everywhere. I hope it's still pigmented because again, I have not used it in a while, but it's still quite a nice palette, to be honest. It's a nice kind of everyday kind of starter palette. If you don't want to spend, you know, £30-40 on a palette, then this I think is about £12, and you do get a lot of shades. So this has gone all over my lid basically because I'm again not going too insane because yeah, it's just a try on basically. So we're just going to go in with something quite subtle today. So yeah, that was Ecstasy. Again, it went on super nicely, no issues. And then now let's go in with, like, there's just too many shades to choose from, but I think let's go in with something a little bit darker now. So I might go, actually, what else? Let me have a look in the other palette, because that's got a couple of different darker shades as well. Sorry that I'm going back and forth, but this is the Burning Embers palette. So I might go in with a darker shade just in the corner to kind of darken things up a bit. And I feel like, oh, that's weird, I've used this shade like so many times, I don't even know how, but this is the shade Torch, just here, and I think I might just put that on my kind of crease area, just to see if we can darken this up a bit, if it will work. It should do. So I hope everyone you know, enjoyed the football. Awkward. I am not really a football person, and I mentioned in my previous video that I live right next to Wembley, and the whole of my Sunday was just everyone singing "It's Coming Home," and it's not coming home. So you know, that's unfortunate. I'm not a football fan, but I just it was insane. It was insane. Like, people just are so over the top, but you know, got to take pride in your country somehow. And anyway, I thought I would just talk about it briefly, because in my last video I had to keep on stopping and starting because there was just so much noise out there. It was actually crazy. Okay, so I might just stop using the palettes now and going with the shimmer, because I might, alright, let's go in with this, because what can go wrong? So on one side you do have the actual, obviously the colour itself, and this is in the shade, where's it gone? Ocean blue. And then here I believe this is going to be a kind of little brush, but I don't think I will use that, because I'm not going to kind of blend it out. I'm just going to use it as a liner. So let's go in, and then after I will go in with that shimmer. So actually, let's get a bit higher, because I don't want it to completely look stupid. So, ooh, glides on okay. As you can see, I'm not doing anything insane, so I'm gonna just, it takes a while for it to actually glide on. I think these tend to be a little bit dry, which is okay, but you got to really work at it and just make sure I don't go out of where I need to do it. So let's get a bit closer to you guys. Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I know I bought a gel liner from Colourpop recently, and I did a review on it, and it didn't come out as great as I wanted it to, but that was more of a brush, so I need to use more techniques on that. I'm actually going to do this off camera because it's going to save so much time, so I'll be back. Okay, so yeah, it's on both sides and it's actually level for once. So now I'm going to go in with the shimmer, and like I said, it is in the shade Pearl Golden Honey. Yep. So I'm just taking a kind of flat brush and I'm just going to swoop it everywhere, and it does pick up a lot of product. I think this is around £1.50, so a bargain if I don't say so myself. Well, it's got to work first, so then it's a bargain. So I'm going to put that just on the rest of the lid, to be honest, because it seems like it's quite subtle, so I just want to get it everywhere, to be honest, and just add a bit of shimmer. So that's gone on. Yeah, I did have to dig a little bit, but it's not anything too strenuous for me, so I don't have to work hard at it, so that's fine. And yeah, I mean, if you guys follow me on my Instagram, you'll be able to see closer pictures of this, because I know that this lighting is not ideal, but yeah, you'll get to see a better picture. So that's basically the eyes done. I really wanted to do something just so simple because I feel like I can't really do anything that crazy, especially with this lighting, and it just looks so stupid. So lips, we are on the last thing now. So this is, sorry, excuse me, I'm so sorry. The Super Stylo Satin Finish Lipstick. I didn't know they did lipsticks like this because I do have a couple of their liquid lipsticks which are amazing. They last all day. They're a little bit drying, but if you add gloss or if you add any type of kind of slightly, just a little bit of lip balm on top, perfect. But yeah, this is in the shade First Class, so it's a nice red. So obviously had to pick up a red, and I think you just swirl it from the bottom there, and it's quite a defined one, so if you want any kind of precision, I think this might do really nicely. So I'm gonna go off camera quickly and I'll be back. Okay, so this actually went on really nicely and it smells really nice. It just smells really sweet. I don't know if that's just me being weird, but yeah, this is my finished look using a full face of MUA makeup, a couple of new bits, a couple of old bits, and honestly, I am really happy that I got the Pro Base set because, I mean, it's a nice way to kind of get introduced to a new product that I'm not too sure about, and the foundation so far is looking really nice. My top lip has not budged, so I might give this another couple of tries before my cousin's wedding to see if it will last all day, and then that might be my winner. We will see. But I know my eyes look not so great, but I wanted to again just do something nice and simple, and yeah, everything else I've kind of tried before. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias because I'm always active on there, and I hope you are having a really good week, and I hope to see you very soon. Thank you guys, bye.